Welcome to Obstacle Running Adventures.
You have to fight with the winter conditions in Washington and Oregon. So usually they'll start in June or July, late June and around mid-July, I think. I didn't know both, so I started in the border of Mexico and California, and I went north.
Yeah. And I guess talk to me like how did the experience start off for you?
Day zero, I thought I was gonna die.
Okay.
I really did. So I'm not a big planner, so I bought a new backpack and a new quilt about maybe 3 weeks prior to my start date. The so I had everything shipped to a friend's place in San Diego because I didn't want to pay taxes, duties, and now tariffs. So I had a friend in San Diego who's actually a trail angel, and she was going to give me a lift from San Diego to Campo, which is the official start. So I just got all my new main gear that I needed. So my quilt wasn't really lofted properly. It was brand new in the pack. So I found out that night it gets really cold in the desert,
Yes.
really cold.
Yeah.
I already had stuff already on me, but I didn't have my quilt strapped down. And I thought, "Oh, I'm just gonna go to bed like this." And I woke up, I think, at 1 o'clock in the morning, freezing to death. And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die before I even start hiking." And I already had ice build up from the condensation inside my tent.
Oh,
So
inside.
that
Okay.
that's how cold it was. That was the only day I thought I was gonna die.
So explain like the lofting of a quilt. Like what is that like what exactly does that mean?
So basically, when you buy a new sleeping bag or a quilt, so everything's compressed in the bag. 'Cause that's how they ship it to you. They ship it into a compressed bag. So when you take it out of your bag, you want to try to loft it out so you get all the feathers if you have down,
Hmm.
like more spread apart inside the bag that keeps you more insulated.
Gotcha. And so it wasn't shaken out properly, it just did not
It was a
protect you.
brand new bag. Well, they say in the instructions when you buy it, you should loft it and let it sit for 2 days.
Oh,
Well, I got it the day of I was leaving, so
ain't nobody got time for that.
no, got no time for that.
Yeah. And I guess rewinding a little bit, one more question. When did you plan to, so again, you only had a limited time. When did you plan to start and what was your expected like finish time too?
So, like I said, everything's based on the permit system. So, how the permit system works, once you actually are in the pool, they'll send you a random time by email to go into your portal and pick which date you want to hike. Doesn't mean you'll get the date. So, for the first lottery, it's 35 permits that are set out, and on the second lottery, it's 15 permits.
Okay.
So, I did not get the date I wanted to get. I wanted mid-April. Um, so I ended up getting April 6th. That's the one I picked in the end. So it's either first week of April or basically the last week of April. So I went with the first week of April because I had friends who I met on the Appalachian Trail who was starting on April 3rd. So I started early on around April 6th. I want to do 5 months. And I got close to the goal. I was thinking about around September 15th, which I ended up finishing September 11th.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And okay. So back to the event or the massive undertaking. You thought you were going to die the first day. Anything else go wrong, or like what else were the highlights for the first few?
Nothing for the first. So, like you said, there's three states that you go through. You go through California, it takes forever to get through.
Right.
Then you have Oregon, and then you have Washington. So nothing really seriously happened in the first week. It's because I'm from the East Coast, the atmosphere is different, the climate's different. So I had to get used to the constant sun
Yeah.
because the whole trail is exposed to sun. So I didn't wear any suntan lotion on the Appalachian Trail because we call it the green tunnel because you're always underneath foliage constantly,
Right.
and the only time you're exposed is when you're above alpine tree line. So it's basically when you're in the White Mountains, you'll be exposed the most, but you're constantly exposed to the sun, especially through the desert. So getting used to the desert sun, the desert heat, and then the carrying of water constantly. So you're constantly carrying water. On the Appalachian Trail, I was carrying maybe 1 liter of water at a time, where on the PCT in the desert, I was carrying at least minimum 3 liters of water.
Okay.
And well, water is heavy. Can be extremely heavy.
And uncomfortable with it sloshing around and everything too.
Yeah.
depending-
So
yeah.
I on my backpack, I had a holster for a water bottle in the front, so I don't have to reach around all the time.
Good.
So, but there's sometimes in the desert you had to carry at least 5 liters of water because
Mm.
water can be very sparse. I think the word is
Scarce or
Scarce.
sparse. Both maybe. Yeah.
I don't know, but there's one section that a trail angel helps with hikers in the desert because you have at least a 30 to 40 mile gap of no water. So they'll leave giant 8 gallon jugs at a junction point, and then you can fill up there. It's not the greatest water. It's a lava flavor water. It's very hot, but it's at least something because there's some sections there's like no water at all.